Hello, the sports world. Once again, this is the Sports Connect, and as we promised you that this is the home of sports. Remember to subscribe to our channel and press that notification button. In our last videos, we promised you that we are going to be talking about the World Cup, and today we are back with Group C of the World Cup. Remember, it is kicking off within 12 days from now. My name is Mwesezi Ronald, the sports host or the sports moderator of this show. On my right hand side, I have one of the panelists, and is the only lady that is going to be in this show. Let her introduce herself before we go further.
Hello viewers, greetings from me to you. I'm Marius, here to discuss sports. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. Continue as usual. Thank you.
Yes, on my left hand side, I have other panelists, and they are also going to be introducing themselves.
My name is Richard Dong. We have started from Group A, B, and right now we are in Group C. I'm one of the analysts in Sports Connect. In Sports Connect, it's simply sports.
Yes, my name is Lawrence, panelist at Sports Connect. Welcome to the show.
Yes, before we kick off, we are going to first take a short break, and we start over. Yes, welcome back from that short break. We have told you that we are going to discuss Group C particularly today. And Group C has different teams. It has Argentina, it has Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Now, looking at Argentina, of course, anyone would think that it is one of the favorites to win this tournament because they have very good players. They have Messi, one of the best players in the last decade or the last two decades. My panelists, looking at Argentina, how do you think, are they going to progress in this group stage? Yes, we are looking at it that it might be the strongest in this group, but we have been getting shocked by different teams. We cannot underrate Saudi Arabia, we cannot underrate Mexico and Poland. How do you see Argentina?
Well, on my case, I'm going to base my discussion for Argentina on Lionel Messi. We all know very well that being 35 years old, this is most likely and almost confirmed to be his final World Cup. So I think he's going to put up a very nice performance to prove that he's the greatest of all times, and therefore I'm going to give it to Argentina. Like, Argentina is going to top this group because I think he's going to do his best.
What about Poland?
Poland also has its issues, but of course Argentina in this case, with Messi's ambitions, I think Argentina is going to top the group. Then the other battle for the second will be between Poland and Mexico.
Poland and Mexico.
Yeah.
Mr. Richard, look at Poland. They have Robert Lewandowski. They have very good players. They have Nikola Zelinski, Petro Zelinski, Akadisu Miriki. Don't you think that they can shock Argentina to top the group?
Yeah, actually, if we were to look at the previous World Cup in 2018, we thought Argentina was going to top that group. But surprisingly, they were just struggling for the second position with Nigeria. So according to me, what I see, Poland looks to be, but the problem with Poland, you see, they only depend on only one player, and that one is their captain, Robert Lewandowski. And for me, Argentina, I think they are going to top that group. We have seen many players like Higuain, they have left that team, but the many players who have come in. We have players like Martinez from Man United in their defense. Even I think Otamendi is still there in that team. And Messi, I think this is the best reward the national team of Argentina they can reward Messi by making him to go back to the final of this World Cup. If possible, they can meet with Portugal of Ronaldo's side.
So do you think Argentina will top that group?
I'm very sure of that. Argentina will be number one this time, because if we were to look at some of the team like Poland was the last team to join the group C, and Saudi Arabia looks to be a weak team, but if we were to look at how they qualify, we know most of their players they play in domestic league, but Saudi Arabia they came in as number one in the qualifying from their Asian nation, and the second team to qualify was Japan. I think Saudi Arabia might come in second position, surprisingly, removing Poland from number two.
Yes, Mr. Lawrence, you look at Argentina. Every department looks to be having good players. In the goalkeeping department, they have Emiliano Martinez at Aston Villa. In defense, they have Lisandro Martinez. They have Otamendi. They have in the midfield, you look at Rodrigo Depart at Atletico Madrid. Then up front, they have a lot of talents. They have Julian Alvarez at Manchester City. Yeah. They have Messi. They have Lautaro Martinez. Yeah. Do you think they can be shocked? Because one would expect that they can even win all the 3 games to top the league.
Yeah, you can't undo that. First of all, Argentina is coming with with the form they had in the beginning of this year. They took the Copa America. So I think they are going to keep on and building on that form. And again, Messi, this is his last World Cup. So he's going to do all it takes. And as the players promised, to offer all they can for their man. So I think Argentina is going to be a very big threat, not only in the pitch, but deep inside their hearts, everyone will want to do it for Lionel Messi. And with the squad, they have a good squad. And the squad is compact. So I think they are a big team for this tournament. So Argentina will top the group.
Yeah. Then Poland.
Yeah, Argentina, Poland and Mexico will tussle it out, and Saudi Arabia will have to go and watch in the stands because they really can't do anything big here. But we can't do anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Yes, looking at Saudi Arabia in the last tournament, that is 2018, they didn't go further the group stages because they were 3 matches. They lost 2 and they won only 1 game, that was against Egypt. I could not underrate Saudi Arabia though. Do you think Saudi Arabia is just underrated, or they can make something great within this tournament? Of course, this tournament is their 6th. They have played only 5 tournaments. That is that of 2018. Then they had last played that of 2006. Do you see Saudi Arabia and Mexico doing anything in this group?
I think Saudi Arabia can put up some performance by the way to surprise people, because we have seen such scenarios like in the 2002 World Cup when Senegal came up and beat France when they are a debut team. So I think Saudi Arabia can put up a performance, being that they have their players playing in the domestic leagues, and like 3 of them play from the same team, that's Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. So I think, being that they are so connected and their coach is experienced, but their coach is the only guy who has ever won AFCON with 2 different countries. So that experience and their confidence can come up and put up a performance no one expects. But I don't think they will put up that much performance to come in number 1 or number 2. The best they can do is become number 3.
So you're taking Argentina and?
I'm taking Argentina and Poland.
Yes, you're taking, you said Argentina might top it. Then the second team?
I was bringing the issue that Saudi Arabia will come in number 2, but based on how Mexico have been performing, we have looked at, they have good goalkeeper like Ochoa. I think Mexico will come in the 2nd position and Poland will be in the 3rd position. The problem with Poland, you all know, they are like some teams where they play very well, but they have only one main player, that is Robert Lewandowski. If some people know football is about teamwork, is more of a teamwork. If they only depend on only one player, they cannot go further. So number 1 will be Argentina, number 2 will be Mexico.
Yes, you said Argentina, of course they are going to top it. Then Mexico and Poland.
So during the previous Nations League, you saw Poland destroying Germany and England. So I think Poland is it's a good test for Argentina as well in this group, because they will really give a good fight for Argentina, picking up all the maximum points possibly. So I think Poland will really be the 2nd team, because they have Arkadiusz Milik is very good right now at Juve. He's scoring some good goals, and Robert Lewandowski is no doubt, he can do you anything. So I think number 1 will be Argentina and number 2 will be Poland. Mexico will play the number 3, and Saudi Arabia will be the bottom. Yeah.
Yes, finalizing on this group, we are seeing a battle of Lionel Messi and Lewandowski. They have been actually they have been at their top in the last decade, and you could not underrate the 2. You're going to see that they are going to put up a battle. The reason as why I do not underrate Poland, this is the last World Cup for Lewandowski and of course Lionel Messi. If nothing happens, because you look at Messi is 35. He can still go on and play the World Cup
No,
at
this is
39.
World Cup. He announced it. He announced this is World
He
Cup.
announced it.
Yeah.
But you never know things.
Yeah,
But
people change.
what we know,
People are not
most
tricky.
of these players, they always announce like that. But when they
Yes.
don't achieve what the goal they wanted, they come in again.
Yeah.
We have seen the Daniel Alves in Brazil squad. The guy is 39 years and he was called even.
So, finalizing this, Madame Marias. So, looking at Messi and Lewandowski, who will top the goal sheet in that group?
I think Messi's ambitions are bigger than Lewandowski's. So, by the mere fact that his team is also trying to collaborate with him, team spirit to say farewell to him in the best way, I think he's going to top it.
And then, Messi and Lewandowski.
Lewandowski is taking the lead.
Yes, Messi and Lewandowski.
Lionel Messi is on his form right now at PSG, and he has the backing of the squad, the full squad from number 1 up to 11. So I think Messi is going to top it, and he probably can even top the whole tournament.
But
yeah.
we should not forget that Robert Lewandowski is the current top scorer in La Liga.
No, Lewandowski is going to finish third possibly, so he cannot go anywhere. So
Yeah,
I think
might not
Lionel
even
Messi
continue.
is a big one for this.
All right, today we have been talking about Group C of the World Cup. Our next video will be based on Group D.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have to keep posted, you have to keep waiting on it. Remember, we tackled Group A, Group B, now Group C. We are going to Group D. And we promise you that we are going to be tackling each and every group before the 20th of November. We thank you for viewing us today, and we promise you that in the next video, we are going to be again here.
Bye.
Fly away tonight.